Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just waiting for OSB the capture to come into play, which hopefully comes in soon. There we are. So we Dyson Sphere Program dropped, sounds so hip, released a new patch just a day or so ago. I'm not sure when this is going to be published to YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. Just a day or so ago, or a few hours ago, something like that, and I decided to start up a new game. Now, I haven't played this in quite a while, actually. I played the start of the series on my YouTube channel, which there's a link in my profile here on Twitch to there, so please go there and subscribe if you're interested in that type of content. And I kind of abandoned it. There were some health issues with my family, etc., etc. So, good time to start. So we have this star system here. I don't know too much about these. It has one black hole, two white dwarfs, which I think are, here's one. No, that's F-type. Where's the white dwarf? There's one there, and then the other one is there, maybe? I guess they're little, right? Where do they even look? Oh, here's one, right? Now, again, who knows how far we'll get in this series, but might as well just start, and we'll see what we have. And you still have to watch this cutscene, but that's fine. Typically, on starting systems, you have your, well, essentially a moon. You are orbiting either an ice giant or a gas giant. And it appears there was one right there. Oops. There's one of the stars, or one of the planets. And where's the other one? Over there? Or is that the same one we just passed? Oh, here. It looks like there's our gas giant, and there's our moon, and then it looks like there's another planet that's right close to it. This is called Kipha Borealis. And this planet, wow, this the second one is super close. It almost looks like a moon of the other one. I don't know if that's what it is or not. Guess we'll find out once we can start exploring that type of stuff. Nonetheless, you have to kind of watch these cutscenes anyway. So we actually have one right there. I wonder what that is. Is that a Gobi Desert or something? Because it looks very open. And then sorry, that's our gas giant. This one over here looks like just a barren moon. Kipha Borealis 4. This looks like a barren moon. And then of course your home planet always is like an Earth type planet. With water and a lot of water and trees and all your elements. So I wonder if that's an extra, like a moon to this gas giant. I'll have to look at, once we land, I can pull up the it's not the star map, but like the system map, and then we can take a look at that. For some reason I remember there being voice overlays with this when you approach the star, or when you approach the planet, but I don't see any here. We're going to have all the tutorials, of course, so we're going to close most of them off. And I know the basics of how to play the game. You got to get some power going. And you shift right click to go to multiple things like this. And I think it's V. So V is the, whatever this is, then you hit N to go north. So it actually looks like this is, or there's two. There's two moons, I suppose, that's orbiting this star. And let's see, that one is at what? Orbit rotation. Say a satellite, okay, and it's a plural satellites. Yeah, so two. So ice giant. So we can get fire ice, and then I'm not sure if the other one is deuterium or just hydrogen off of that. And then R is a satellite, which we have. Well, of course we have all the basic elements now. We're gonna have no titanium and no silicon. That'll be on one of these. Well, this one, and then it looks like our other one is all the way over here, Rocky Salt Lake. None of these are tidally locked. Like this one has a pretty good rotation. Good wind and solar energy. What are we at here for ours? 100 to 100. I think that's maybe a standard thing. And then here it's 80 to 100. So definitely solar panels will be better for this, which is good to know. And then you hit the C map because we have nothing in our. Oh, that's right. You can customize. This is one of the new features in the update, is to customize your mech. Like, look at all these things you can customize. Like, seriously, like. Oh, does it cost money to do some of these upgrades? Look at this. Jeez. Blueprint. I don't know. I think we're just gonna leave it for now, because honestly, I don't really care that much. So we're just gonna dump some wood in here. We can dump some leaves, just because mech needs power. I mean, you burn through power, and it's basically doing nothing right now. Yeah, that's that. There's a durability to it, which is interesting, because I didn't think you could actually die, like get hurt, which I don't think you actually can either. But let's just check our map here now. We don't have any sort of research done, so we can't get a sense of where the nodes are. We don't have the vein distribution, but we have iron here, a little bit of iron here, coal, iron again. This looks like a nice area up here too. Also cool that we're so close to our gas giant and close to this one. And then here we have a little bit of copper, a little bit of iron. Here's more, a lot of coal here. And again, you hit the N key when you're in the kind of Earth view, and that puts it. you're looking straight north. Let's see. We'll go back to where we were. So I'm not sure the best spot here to set up. There's a lot of water here. This looks like a decent spot, but there's small. Well, here's some some iron here, and yeah, I don't know. Like we're right here. The other thought would be there's coal here, copper here. Scientific gives you the most productivity open tech tree. Yeah, so I think maybe I have to unenable the and double tapping space would fly when you get to Mecha Sale, which we don't obviously have. So right now we can't do anything because we have no research. So we have this. You have to start with this, and then after that, I want to go into logistics, and then I want to go into assemblers, and then I want to go into. Actually, I want assemblers first. I want smelting first, and then assemblers. Now, in this update, there's some new tech items. We'll get to that. I mean, most of it I think is later game, and these are also. This has been redone a little bit as far as I remember, but the big thing here is this. There's a couple things. One is this proliferator, where it basically you spray this paint stuff, I guess, onto items, and it gives you a bonus. So this bonus here is, and you choose two. You don't get both. You choose one of each, one or the other, and you either get 12.5% increase in product. That's products going into a machine. You have to spray on everything going into a machine, and you'll get that bonus from that. Or you have the production speed again, which is 25%. And then energy consumption. And there's 3 levels of this. The last level here is obviously the best because it's 100% production speed, but only 25% material speed. And they do cost the machines. I think they do cost quite a bit of power. So these are the spray coaters, and then you make these in I believe in an assembler. But we're not there yet. And then the next thing I want to work on is getting. Well, a bunch of things here. So let's just get that done because we have to get coal power up and running. But we'll start with this. And as always, you just got to mine. You hit E to open up your inventory. And then down here, is it Q? Your just gotta let that kind of tick through a bit. I thought it was E to open up your what is the key? Oh, F. F opens up your replicator. So we need 10. So typically you can select what you want here, and then you double click it, and there you go. So we're gonna get our first thing, which is power. Because you get, it doesn't tell you exactly, but you get power, which is what we need. We don't really need any coal. Well, we can get some. You don't really need any coal at the moment. Our mech is fine on power somewhat. Might as well just do a little bit of this. As soon as this is done, there we go. So we get wind turbines, we get our Tesla towers, and we have our first miners. Now, which is great because we need mining. Now, the way these work is they will snap to grid or rotates, or if you hold down shift negates the grid. Like it negates the snapping. So we actually have 2 things here, but I think for now, might as well just tap into this one. I don't know if I can afford another one. I can't, because here in this game you have to make the things compared to Satisfactory, where you don't make anything, and you double click on something as well, and then that gives you the ability to open up your replicator, and then you just kind of set this, and then you hit E to close everything off. So we're going to start, well, basically by doing that, and let's get a power down, and then we get wind power. Yeah, so all the achievements are going to be unlocked because we're just starting a new save. And one new thing about, well, a couple new things. One is that it tells you, I don't think it tells you, you can actually set an alarm to enable, if the facility is not working properly, a system alarm will pop up. So that's probably like if it loses power or something like that. And these go quite quickly. But it tells you, again, you click on it, it tells you how many veins it's covering. And it also tells you in this number here what is left in what it's covering. I don't think that includes this one, because that would shoot this number up. It's just whatever these are covering, this tells you, well, basically how much. And another thing is, a tip is when you're building, you want to try to, not M, B is build mode. You want to try to build horizontally if you can, because as you start going up through here, when you ever have your fault lines, the grids get smaller as you go up. And as you go towards the equator, which is right here, the grid lines are at the maximum they can be. So we have a miner going now. It's just doing its thing. It's not. We don't really get anything out of that because we need to research a few more things here, such as logistics to get belts, etc., etc. Now you also have upgrades of your mech. Universe exploration is what gives you idea of what's on your own planet and shows you where they are. Mecha cores, power. Now, we can't really get many things right now. Vanillization, which I don't really get. You can't get now anyway. And then all of our other research, as well as our blueprints. But for now, we just have to kind of follow the research to open up what we need. So right now, let's see, we need 10 gears and 10 gears, and we need 10 chips. Now, we can't get 10 chips because we don't have copper yet. Can we make another one of these? We can't. So the copper, where did I say that was? It was right down. Where was the copper? Wasn't it literally right here? Oh, over here. And the beginning part of the game is always just super slow to get to things, because you can't fly, and your mech speed is quite slow. So, but that's okay. We get a bunch of copper coming in. We can make 10 of these. Might as well make what we can, and then we'll get our next. I'm gonna get a few more of these, and you can click on things without being right next to them. It just depends how close you have to get to them. I think that's good enough for now. I always forget that usually in some games your right mouse button, when you hold it down, that's what rotates your camera, but not here. So this is going to count down. Are we not making these yet? Oh, we're making them right. Oh, okay. So so when you queue up an amount, it'll produce like these first, then this, instead of doing 1, 1, 1, 1. So, which is okay, because we're going to lock our next tech, which is going to be belts, and then we're going to go into smelting, which takes 10 and 10 again. So we're just going to go into this here. Do another 10, and then we need 10 chips, another 10 chips, and we can just do, we can't do all that because we are out of out of copper. Now we don't have any more smelters. I just want to get through this science so we can start setting up little arrays of things. Let's go into our belts. We have 20 belts. Make a bunch more. Well, make all we can. Can we make any of these? I don't think we can. We have a few. We need 10 more of those made, which we're going to be making them 20 of them, and we'll have these. And then, oh, it's funny, we actually have, I must have used one somewhere. I'm not sure where, because I just want to set up basic little rigs here. Just a little smelting line for iron and a little smelting line, which we definitely just need more iron. A smelting line there. So it'll take a little bit to, thank you for conveyor belts. And storage is also good as well. I don't want to click on everything because I know how to play the basics, of course. So a lot of it's just kind of waiting at this step in the game. Now we have all these, so now the research is going to go, and we can set up our first little smelting lines, which we're going to come up, and I guess I only have 20 belts, so that's not very many. Yep, there we go, thank you. And then the other one's going to be, there we go, awesome. There is smelting. And now smelters, we have 3, so we can kind of start with that. Now the way this works is you can click and drag, and then you hit tab. It spaces them out all the way up to a maximum. I'm not sure. I think it's 5 or 6 blocks in between. Then you hit tab again, and it brings it all back to the way it was. And then to clear it, you got to just clear it completely. And then you can't place more than what you actually have. So if you try to place that, it won't place because you only have 3. So you do it like that. And then we can get some inserters going in. I'm not sure why it used one because I didn't use it anywhere. And you have to go in here and you set the recipe to iron. And then you shift click, or yeah, you shift left click to copy, and then you just drag it all the way down. Copies everything as needed. Now these were definitely going to take a while to get some of these in. Now I wonder, can we put this here to cover all of them? Which will save us a lot of time because actually we can go in here. We don't have to make any. Well, yeah, we're very low on. Oh, we actually have 3 more of these. So let's just kind of dot these around. You kind of place them wherever you can, in a sense. Is that one too close? No, that's good. And how's our power? Yeah, we're still low on power, but that's okay. Now we're making, look at that. We have plate coming in, and again, shift left click, or even control left click. Do all that. Now we don't need to make any more of these. We can just go into this. We can make 5 more. We can make a bunch more there because we have the iron coming in. And the ore, I'm going to grab ore because you need ore to make the magnets. Now the next thing I want to get we actually have a couple more. Here it is. I just want to get a little. Now there's hardly any copper here, not very much at all. So I probably could hit all of these if I want to try a little bit harder. There. Now the only issue is I don't have any. I need a lot more power poles in this. Do I have more? I do have more of these, so I could probably span these a little bit. That should work, and then we can grab. That should reach, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's all right. And we're just going to set up another. How many type of belts do we have? I just want to set up a small little smelting rig. Why did that not work? There. There we go. A small little smelting rig. We need more smelters, which we can't because we don't have any bricks, right? Because you need to collect rocks to get, well, to be able to make concrete out of it. Which I didn't really look to see if there was any stone right around here. I don't know if there is or not. There's oil there. This is coal. I think there'd be a little. There's all the way over here is stone, so pretty far away. Because you need foundations for, or you need concrete, I should say, not necessarily foundations for certain things. And yeah, I don't want to make all this stuff. So let's just go back to our machines here and see what we got. Oh, we got a bunch of these. You're almost, and they'll stockpile to 100. And then what you got to do is you want to output it onto another belt, which I guess is going to go to here. Oops, going to go to there. And then we want to make, do we have any storage bins? We can make a couple storage bins. And do we have any more of these? Okay, we do. Good. And you want to start, where is it? You want to start, oh no, we're out of our mech power, which is not good. Shoot. Yeah, we're going to be hurting real bad right now for a second, in a second. Let's just get some of this into our mech. Now I could burn the hydrogen ones in the beginning, which probably isn't a bad idea at the moment. Just to kind of get our feet going here. So this is going to go here, and again you do one, you shift left click, you gotta drag it. Come on, you gotta. Oh, we're out of. That would also not help. You click and you drag, and there you go. Now because I don't need more smelters. I hate to make more of that. Oh, we need power. We need power, and then that'll be good. We can make. Oh, I can't make any of them at the moment. Great. So now we have a sorter, or well, they're called sorters here, but it's basically an inserter type deal. How are we doing on power? Power, we're okay. Let's see. We need to start rolling with more tech, so we need 10 gears. Not going to be a problem. And then we can get to our next tech, which would be automation. And then we just got to start stockpiling things a little bit. Yeah, basically, that's what we got to do. Don't have any belts either. We can make a bunch more belts. And this is just going to be copper. We can at least start with a couple of them. Better than nothing, right? And then do we have any ore we can dump into this? We do. I guess the alarms would be good to set. I'm not sure if that's a standard thing or you have to set every single one. I'm not sure. There we go, basic assembling. So let's go back into our science. Now this would be the setup to get your blue matrices. Oh, it does give you a little flash here when you have new things. I know it's low. When you have new things available, which I guess would be here, the stacker. A vertical construction, which we can't do. This don't do. And then I like doing this. I mean, we can't like that. We could do that one right now. We'll have some of that. And could we do mech core level 2? I don't think so. Some of these are. See, I can't make those yet. Can't make those. Don't care about that. We have to start doing that as well. And then drive engine, of course. That lets us fly, but we don't have any coal yet, so we're just going to just hold off on that right at the moment. Steel we don't need. This we don't need. Ooh, right. These are new things, these counter things. I've never used them before. Smelting, purification, and then I guess the next thing we should get would be, that's just to make those, to test the wireless power towers, which are very handy. We don't need that yet. The extractors are, water pumps. Is that different now? I thought that used to be with these. And then here is to make the motors. So we're fine there. And then here we have a lot to do. Now we can research this, but we first have to research. Oh, actually, that's interesting. You don't actually have to research this to do that, which doesn't make any sense because you do. And then I'm going to go to get thermal power. Alrighty, so that's a pretty good start with that. And look at that, we have 100 and we have 200 already. I'm just going to get one. Do I not have any inserters? I don't. Okay. Do something like that. We have enough research for that. Good to go. And let's just get a couple more of these. And this is obviously not enough, because everything is, very slow. But look at that. We have 300 already ready to go. And this will produce, and this will do its thing. Can we actually put one more? We can't, because we don't have any more. We need a few more smelters, which all this is fine. I think we're going to be perfectly fine for copper at the moment. We can drag a little bit here. Put a storage bin here. And then just... you have to be a little bit patient because everything has to be hooked up. That's a little odd how it looks like that. Why did it do it like that? There we go. And I'm just going to drag a little bit of power up here. It's kind of wonky how this is like this, because they're not on a fault line at all. So I don't know. And then I just got to connect these up like this. And there you go. Now we got copper coming in, which, I mean, we have tons of copper. Right? Copper, you do need copper in the beginning, but nowhere near the amount of iron that you need. And then how are we doing here? We're doing good here. And now I do want to get a miner set up. Where's our coal at? Now where's the closest coal? Here. Here, here. Where's stone at, by the way? Stone's all the way over here. Wow, it's so far away. Because I want to start... Well, I mean, we're not quite there yet, but I want to start setting up a bit of a hub, which you could probably do right here, really. This is a bit of a hub to start making products that we're going to be using for a while. But I do want to get a miner set up over here. So, do we have any miners? We have one miner. We have a couple power towers, wind turbines, and you click and you drag, puts them at the, I guess actually not the optimal spacing. How would you, can you space that with tab? Oh yeah, you can. That should reach though, right? Yeah, it wouldn't let you put it in if it couldn't reach. But I do want to make a couple more of these. I'm gonna come in here. We do have one of these. Now this is a pretty big coal vein here. Can I hit that one? There. Now again, you need with Mark 1 belts, they move at 6 per second, and if you have I think I'll explain it the best way. If you have, let's see if that does that reach here. 6 veins will produce enough to saturate. I think that's what it is, right? To saturate, but that's going super fast too. Now another thing we can get into our research, which is this. We can NQ that, I guess, or queue it up, whatever. Now this is full already, and coal is so much better to power the mech, which we're almost out of power anyway. Coal is much better than like leaves and wood, of course, but not as good as, because leaves give you 500 kilojoules, I think, and then this is 1.5, so 3 times as much, and this is 2.7, so it's almost double. Now it has no bonus to regeneration yet. That comes when you start getting the energetic graphite, which of course we don't have. We don't have yet. I'm just gonna put a. Should I break my rule of building? No, this is breaking the rule. Let's make a couple of these. How we doing with the power tower? The thing's good. Good. Get one more to be done. How are we actually doing on power? We're okay. Just want to come down here. Well, I could put one here. I could put one here. And then I want to kind of put 3 more. And then here I just want to put a box for this coal. Surprised that it lets me do it because we're right on the water. Gotta make a few more of these. Good. Oh, this one needs power. That should reach to there. Great. It's awesome. Obviously we'll do 3 of them. And I'm going to go in here now. I'm actually going to grab all this. We're going to dump all of this into the mech, which isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. We'll just let that run. It'll collect it as it needs to collect it. Then we can filter it back into the mech, and it'll be good to go for a little bit more, a little bit longer. Now the upgrades now, because we unlocked Mecha Core level 1, we can do all these, and I definitely want to get drive engine 1. Now, can you move these around? So you still can't do that. That's one thing I wish you could. You cube a bunch of things, and I wish you could then drag which one you want in what order. But you can't, so it doesn't really matter now. So we need a bit more items here. We need 10 of these, and we need 10 more of these to unlock the matrix, which, yeah, we can't make the matrices. Now, where is stone? That's iron. Where's the stone at? Isn't it? No, where's the stone? There. And here. And here. Oh, so there's a lot of stone and coal here. Okay, cool. Actually, a lot of coal, really. Which is a good thing. Let's see. How can we grab from here yet? We're not quite. Come on. There we go. Look at that. We have our mech now. It's almost fully stocked up, which is great. How we doing power? We're doing okay. So as soon as are we making those things? Oh, why are we not making those? Oh, we can't. We don't have any. You need actual raw. I don't have any more of these. Shoot. I need to grab. I don't know how many I need to grab. There, I can make 2. Now there are splitters in the game, which we're not there yet. Mergers and splitters, they kind of work the same way. Like it's the same thing, I believe, unless that's been changed. I just wanted to grab this, dump that into that, put one. So I'll put one there. And, oh yeah, we got tons and tons now, which is great. Let's get this fired up. And now we need to go in here. We need to make the magnetic coils. That's what I thought they're called. And we need, yeah, we just need, I'm just going to take all this iron, because I need it to make these at 10 exactly. Great. So I want to get this, which is that, and then I want to get the thermal power, and then once we get the thermal power, then we'll be sitting okay. We don't have any matrix labs or anything yet, so we just gotta kind of just make stuff right now. We have tons of copper, or tons of, yes, we have tons of copper too. I just want to get in here and start making, well, let's see, we have constructors, assemblers. Now belts take iron and they take gears, so I kind of don't want to siphon off of this too much. I want this to kind of be somewhat my own supply, so we'll just do that for now. Same thing with this. I don't need to do more than that really, but what I do want to do is let's just start making some, whoops, awesome matrices. Let's just make a bunch of these. I don't know how many I just made. And then we got to make some smelters. And then again, if you I thought it was if you, no, I guess that's not how it works. I thought you could like shift click on this to make more, but I guess that doesn't work that way now. And then assemblers, we can actually make a bunch of assemblers. Make a bunch like that. I don't know how many we're going to actually need. Because, so where we're at here, North Pole is this way. So we have space, can I move them? We have space here to set up a little bit of, now these, I may move these because they're kind of, we could just stick them out here. To get our little hub going, we're going to need iron plate. I'm not sure if we even need copper. But you need iron plate, you need gears, you need coils, or magnets, and you need, what is it? So these are the basic things we want to make. So we need plate and magnet coils. Here's plate and gears, so that's 3 things. And then we need the chips, which is 4 things. And then we do need the, where are they? The bricks. So we don't need the magnets. We need the bricks, and they all come in. And then you can set up these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to put this on there, but 8 things. Then the 9th one would be the thermal generators, or power generators, whatever you call them. And we actually have a matrix lab right, oops, don't want to do that. We actually have a matrix lab right here we can kind of place. Now we don't have any, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. We can make these. Wow, we can't because we don't have any, we need the stupid, we need the iron ore. So one thing I hate that the magnets are still use the iron ore. It's kind of a big time pain in the butt, but you know, what are you gonna do? This is still producing at a good rate. This is producing plenty. Good. So let's go in here. How many can we need? We need to make 30. We can do 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's gonna lock that, and then that's gonna lock that, which we don't need any of these at the moment. So as I was saying, let's go into the build mode here. We want to build this way. We want to build a little bit of a hub. Actually, want to build it going this way to the right because we have space right here to do so. So let's actually orient our. We have this iron we can tap into. We can tap. Well, we can use these to make other things if we need to. And I think what I want to do is I'm just going to get rid of these and then put them in. I don't know, maybe just right here. Put them in there, and then I want to start my setting up my. I have 11, which is great. So what I want to do is I want to click. Let's see. We're gonna drag. Maybe from here, just a temporary. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 9, and then we can space that by hitting Tab. I don't want to do it like that. Go back, back, back. So that's 2. We can actually just put them. We actually just put them all together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's actually 10. I just don't remember what the 10th one would be. And then we have to bring in, which we need. Oh my gosh, we need tons of belts. I don't want to click on that. We're getting tons of belts and we're getting tons of inserters. So make a ton of these. Make a ton of these. And then, because the idea is you bring a bunch of lines in. Oops. Sorry, this is a click and drag and click again type thing. But we can start setting up what we want. And so this one's going to be, and you do it by level of priority. So for me, belts and inserters are number one, of course, right? And then we can go into things like assemblers. Then we can go into things like smelters. Then we go into things like miners. And then we go into things like these have to go at the end. This can go in. This goes at the end because of what we add to that. But I don't know if I actually ever do that. So we can do that. This one's going to be the thermal power ones. Or excuse me, this one. Well, it doesn't matter. We can put them at the end. It doesn't really matter. This is going to go here. And then the other one's going to be the thermal power. And then I think there's put the power towers at the end. I don't remember the order that's the best order to do it, but nonetheless, you guys get the gist. What are we making here? Oh, we're getting ready to make the labs. Awesome. Great. Cool. So that's that. Basically, so thank you. So the way the hub works here is you'll have 2 lines here, you'll have 3 lines here, and then on this side of the line, you'll have a box. So it's basically in, out, and you set that up, and then in, and you set that up for all of them, which I guess I'm going to have to redo this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Because you click and drag instead of placing each one, and then you go back and then put these in, which again isn't a big deal. But we are moving along a little bit. We're going to have thermal power up and running, which is going to be excellent. Where are we at on time? 40 minutes. It's funny, I just looked at the time and it was 41:41. So we just have to kind of, in the early game, it's a lot of waiting. You're basically just waiting for things to happen, I guess. I guess that'd be the way to say it. But we're getting there, right? You just have to wait for a little bit more things to finish researching, or being made, I should say. Which where are we at here? We're making the last 10. I guess they're consuming as fast as we're making them, then yeah. So we have a little bit. I'm not sure what we can actually get set up here. We don't need copper for any of this. How are we doing with power? We're going to need a bunch more power towers. Actually, I should put these to 5. Again, you can set it from 1 to 5, and that's the amount that it'll, well, obviously the amount that it'll make. Because you can stick one of these between, I think between every other one is sufficient for what we're doing for this. Can't wait till we start getting into making the belts, which we're not, this will go a lot quicker than the Matrix labs as far as researching. But we are going to do these, which is good. So what we're going to do is how many, we have a bunch of miners, which is great. And then our nearest coal source is where? Is here. Because this is where we want to set up our, wish I could fly. I'm not there yet. All right, there we go. I want to set that up over here. Because it's just significantly better. And then obviously this here is good too, but now we're into a lot of manual research, and I don't want to do that. Well, I'm not set up to do that quite yet. We can make a bunch more of these, except they're at the end of the queue. That's okay. I want to probably put them, I don't know, here, I guess. I can only do one at the moment, so it doesn't. I don't have that much of an option, right? So I can go. Well, I just started here. I'm not going to go through all that. No sense to waste all that belt at this time. Actually, I think 2 of these that are on 6 each, I think that saturates a belt. These things make different noises than they used to from what I can remember. Let's put a little, oh, do I not have any? Shoot, okay. What do we have that we can use? Nothing, I guess. Because this won't reach. It's okay. It's okay. Actually, what I could do is I could come in here and I can delete a couple of these to kind of cheat a bit. just to get them up here. Is that actually doing anything? This one? I don't think it is it? No, it didn't sever anything. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay. So let's get some power up here. That works. I'm going to put one tower here. And then put this here. And then we should be ready to rock and roll. There we go. Thermal power. Now it's better than nothing, right? Because now our power output is almost 7 megawatts. Because these put out 2.16. So it's a third of it's being produced by one of these. And the only thing is that these will produce the power regardless if you're using it or not. Now again, you can set an alarm if there's a problem, but I don't think we're going to have to do anything like that. How are we doing on our mech pack? Mech power is fine. So I could actually grab some of that in there and slap it in there and we'll be good to go. Alrighty. Now, back where we were here, we need to set up, we're going to set up science too, which I think we should do that before we call it an episode, because it's getting quite late here. I like to do things maybe around an hour. I haven't really had too much activity in here yet tonight, which is understandable. A lot of the people who watch my streams or do other things on it's cool the way it looks. Other things on Friday nights. This actually doesn't need to go here. This can go here. Let's just let's just get this made and see what it takes. Now, this takes one chip, and it takes one every 3 seconds, so it's not a lot at all. So let's just see let's just see what these take. Now, these are going to take, the chips are going to take iron and copper, so that's simple enough. We have iron being made here, we have copper being made here, so all we're going to do here is, I know I'm not going to have enough belt, but we're going to bring this up to here. Oops. Up to here. And then bring this across to here. I probably don't even actually have to have it that far away. Well, I know I don't. Because we'll put a couple more here. Well, we'll stick it here. And then on this, just for argument's sake, we're just going to jog this like that. And then there you go. And how are we doing on inserters? Good. Come on. There, and then here. And this is going to make chips, which are very simple to make. And that's going to output. Oops. I always forget that the way this one works, this game works. So let's going to grab this and put this right here. I don't even have to click on anything because I know it's making. Oh, it's making the blue ones, right? That's what I needed to make. And then this here is just going to output into here. Let's just put power station here. And now we should be. Oh, you have to finish making everything first, I guess. Do we need any of anything? I could take another 2 stacks, just like here. I could take another couple stacks, and then we need to make the these, which take copper, which we have, and then it takes the magnets, which we don't have, but we let's see, how do we want to set that up? I could probably set up something right here, right? Is that cheating a little bit? I don't know. I don't think so, because we're gonna put do that like that. I mean, again, this is just basic. Is very, very basic to get the science going. Can I run that to that? Is that too close? Nope. That works. And this is going to make the rings. This makes what? 1 every 1.5 seconds. This is going to use one. What are the 2 per second. So we actually should have. We should actually not do it this way. Not do it that way, because I want to drag that like that. There we go. And we'll do it like this. To that. Oh, that to that. Oh, recipe copy. Yes, I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Something like that, and then this can come across and go like that, which is good enough, right? Good enough. And that's gonna. Oh, this is gonna go in. That's in, and then these take what else? Oh, it just takes those things, and then it can output. Actually, this should just go like this, right? And that could just go. Actually, it can't. There we go. Got to get back into the groove of the game of how to play it, because it is different after being away for so long. And you got to get back into the. Oh no! Of course I'm out of. How am I at? Of course I'm out of belts, right? That's how my luck. That's how my luck works. That can go into there. That can go to here. You can actually have one belt there. Alrighty. Now we gotta swing down here. Grab inserters to that, and then we have to make one more matrix lab. Let's just make. Ooh, I don't really want to make 3, but make what we make, because you actually have to. It's fine, because they're probably overproducing more than this faster than they can spit them out. We're not consuming any faster, so it's fine. I can just grab them like that. Same thing with this. I can just grab these as I need to grab them, which means we don't actually have to make all of this. I can just go like that to that, and then here we got another one. Look right there. And this is gonna grab here. What the heck? That's it. Did you see that? If I place that, the tree explodes. That's so cool. I didn't know it did that. Well, I never used to, I guess. And this is gonna make science. And these, it's just a lack of matrix, which is fine. And then we just gotta grab some power. Hey, there we go. Our first automatic matrix maker, which just sounds silly. Well, that's awesome, because now the counter, look, it's at 90 already, or not, well, 92, which is great. I'm very happy about that. Really, really quite happy about that. Cool. We're only producing at a rate of, what, 1 every 3 seconds. And we're consuming it at a rate of, I don't know. The hash thing always confuses the heck out of me. But nonetheless, we're making some. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do it like this. I thought you could do it like that. There we go. Good enough, because now we're actually rolling through. We can then get the purifier, which is awesome. Very good, very good. Now, because we actually have some production coming in, how are we doing on? Take a couple more of this. I'm gonna grab these. Gonna grab these. Awesome. This is great. Where's our little hub at? We got to get over here. These keep ticking on and off because they're just cycling on and off because there's 50 in them. Now here, how many belts do we have? That's going to be the question. We need to make. Well, this is going to be our belt maker. So I don't really need to make this any more in depth than I have it. So but the way this works is I'll just set one of them up. I actually have power. There, I guess. So we're gonna, instead of like going through each one and saying, well, which one does each one need? Say, well, I don't know. This one needs this one needs that. And then if you try to move them, you're kind of screwing yourself here. So the way it works is you basically have all 5 things, and you just put it on every single one, and then you go in later and then choose the you choose the recipe. I'm actually going to clear all of these. And there you go. And then you can limit this to whatever you want. Now with belts, I like to leave it at maybe 4 stacks just to start with. Now here you can click on these and you can put the memo, and this is going to be iron And then what else do these take? Gears. So we're going to put gears here. And then down here we can put, or actually, hold on. We're going to put, this is going to be bricks. And then let's see, what else do we need to make? We need to make these, which are going to be the chips. So we can put, awesome. And we can put the chips here. And then this one here is going to be the magnets, or magnetic coils, as it were. And there you go. So like that's the gist of it is you basically do it like this. Now we have to make tons more belts, and you have a box set up, you know, however you want to have it set up, and there you go. Now up here, I'm not going to tap into this stuff to get this. Now this is a bit wonky because it's over here. The copper we don't need at all. We just need iron, so we have to, but we have no foundation, so that's kind of a bummer as well. But we should still be able to get a fair bit of smelting going on there. And then we actually do need one more because we need to make those stupid magnets. Let's just clear, oops, can I not do that? Let's just clear some of this out of the way. We can feed it right back into our mech. Even though we're using the coal power, you don't get well, I guess you do have a bit of a, actually you don't really benefit from using that, do you? Yeah, you don't at all. So, guess what? We'll stop doing it. We need to make a bunch more of these too. Alright, is that going to cover all of them? That will, I think. Yeah, cool. Oh, it doesn't cover that one. That's okay. Alrighty, so what I want to do here is these, I'm going to get rid of these because these are definitely in the way of what I want to do, and I can just stick them out here, at least to get a little bit of power. And then we need to make some more of these. I can make 2 of these. We're already out of all the brick thing again. Yeah, it's always something. So we're going to be leapfrogging a bit over top of this. But whatever, right? It's not a huge deal. I'll just run the belt around. It's just kind of in the way, but once these get out of here, we'll be all right. And then that's 3. Start with 3. And then we'll obviously get to 6. I can just go in like that. And then here we're just gonna, and the good thing about this little hub here that we're setting up is this is gonna run in the background, and you don't really run it. You don't set it up to run super fast. You just let it kind of, well, run in the background, I guess, right? And then you kind of go from there, which is actually, you know, it takes a while to kind of set some of this stuff up a little bit. But once you do, you know, it's always slow going when you have to make everything by hand, but eventually you get it all, the little hubs set up here, which I always like. And then once you can start doing upgrades to this stuff, it's always better, and it just makes things go a lot faster. Which, do we have any more of these at the moment? We do have one. Are we making any? Oh, right, we don't have the stone. That's the problem. But we can start putting some of these in, at least. At least we can start. We don't have any belts. We need to make a bunch more belts. Yeah, we're not going to have enough to get anywhere near where I want to go at the moment. But that's okay. We'll get all this set up. It takes a bit of time to get it all set up, but eventually we'll get it set up, and then we'll be ready to go. Gears are also something we can tap into, but again, it's all stuff that runs in the background, so I'm not too worried about it. We're getting some belts now, which is good. And then we're gonna just drag that down to here, and then almost have enough. And then once we start getting upgrades like the actual upgrades, where you can walk faster, we're working on the drone engine, which flying does help. It is a lot faster than walking, at least. Drive engine is not. What else? This is the drone speed to make the drones go faster, and then this is the one that we want to do so that we can fly. But drone engines are good because it makes the bots go faster, because sometimes you're just waiting for them. This one here would be another good one. Let's just see what else we have that we can just do with the matrices that we're doing. I like getting that one. That's a simple one. Then you can see what's on your planet without having to scan around so much. Then I guess we're gonna get down into, I guess that, and then blue draw. We'll do that one last, even though, man, I don't have to do it first. All right, so let's get this set up. Oops, like that. And then to cheat a little bit, which I know some people say don't cheat like that, is I'm going to, all right, thank you, is I'm going to just I'm just going to grab from this to make the gears, and the gears are going to run, and then you hit, oops, oh, that was quick. And then we can just go back down. Actually, that's not done right. That's what I want to do. And do that to that, and then this can go. Why does that not work? Don't matter. We can just do it like this, because again, this is just our little starter hub. And then eventually, or mostly all of this stuff will be redone at some point. But this is just to kind of get something up and running. There we go. So that's that. Now, these will start making already because they only take these two things, which is why I always put it first. Actually, how much belts? What type of belts we got? Yeah, no, we don't have a lot of belts. We can run, yeah, we can run some. The belts are the main thing right now. Like, that's like the, we're almost, yeah, we gotta get more coal. It's kind of the name of the game right now is belts. We are running coal over here. We have a whole, probably chest full at this point. Now, the drones are moving faster, which is good. Here, let's just grab a bunch of this. Let's fuel up our mech. And what we actually can do, I think we have that research where we can make the graphite, which is significantly better because that's you have 50% fuel chamber regeneration, which is how fast your mech like recharges in a sense. And this is actually 6.75 megajoules, and this is only 2.7, so you double 2.7, that gives you 5.4. So it's still less, and you have no regeneration bonus with coal. So it is a good thing to set up. Now, do we have any smelters? We don't. Can we make any? We can't. We got to find, where is our, I don't know where the stone is. I'm just going to grab a couple stones here. I think our closest stone, where is it even? Where is it? Oh, way up here? Is that the closest one? Here, I guess. Here, I guess. We should just set up... Well, we have to do stone bricks anyway, which we'll end up setting them up here. So we could run them that way. Alright, there we go. One more drone. See, this is great. And we actually have some of these in our inventory. Not a lot. Oh, these are actually the coils, which I know for a fact... How many do we have in here? Oh, yeah, we have 50 already. Just by doing nothing. Great. This is great. So over here where we're doing science, I want to just go into this and we're going to grab that. And I want to actually grab this. And I want to grab all of these because the labs aren't going through them fast enough. Now, oh, right, we got the distribution. I totally forgot to click on that. Oops. No. Totally forgot to click on that before, which is great. There we go. Well, hello to all the viewers. I think we have a couple more people that have joined or did join chat or joined the stream, I should say. We're just working on setting up a little basic starter base here or starter. Okay, can this go away? So let's click on it. That's right. I always forgot that you can have it in your. Let's get away from this sound. It's very loud here. Now, when you're in your map view, you have an. Hey, there's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, it's getting late. I know you guys were doing your Friday night game, but it's just I haven't played anything in a while or done any streaming in a few days, just with migrating channels and etc. etc. I just didn't have time to do community night. I wanted to get a little bit of playtime in, but yeah, it's getting late already. I'm sure the baby will be up in a few hours because it's 11:30. He gets up in the middle of the night, unfortunately, as you know. But oh well. But thanks for stopping by, Jeff. I'm hoping to stream tomorrow night. I'm not sure if it'll be Satisfactory or Dyson Sphere Program. I got to kind of juggle two of them. And then working on Factory Town. Won't be streaming that, but I'm coming to the end of that series. I have maybe 5 or 6 episodes maybe left. I'm working on the Omni structure, the Omni Tower and stuff. So it's very in-depth, but very fun. And, of course, all the other games that you know I play. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, Jeff, if you're still here. Have a good night. Power, we're doing great on... How are we doing on belts, by the way? Oh, we have 50 belts, and we have another 63. This is great. Right, so we need to make these. Hey, there you are. Yeah, see ya. Now, am I close enough to grab these? See, they only stacked to 20, which kind of stinks. But now we have enough to do the flight, which is going to be awesome. And of course, I'm running into everything. Alrighty, so this is set up. Again, this is just a very preliminary thing set up. And then same thing with making these. These things take these rings, and which I think I'm just going to set it up here. Because we don't have splitters or anything. So I should just tap into this one, but I don't think I'll do that. Whoops. Oh, awesome, because look, now we can fly. Which is a little bit faster than walking, of course, but it uses a lot more power. Now, I forget, how do you... Oh, control. Nope, control. Nope. How do you not fly? Oh, alt. Alt drops you. I always forget. Every game is different, right? Ah, first flight. It's funny that I'm getting achievements because I've played it before, but maybe the update wiped your achievements, or maybe every new save is like that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So what was I saying about making... Alright, we need to make the rings. So I may just kind of cheat a little bit again. Not that I'm really bothered, because like we have so much, like we're making more than we need, I guess I should say at this moment. So we're just going to do something like this, and do something like... This is really, really sketchy. But that's okay, right? We need a couple more. Can we make any more... smelters? Oh, yeah, we can make a bunch now, which is awesome. So we actually only need to make 2. And then we'll do 1, and then we'll just wait for this one to make. There's the other one. Great. And then we're going to... It's not cheating, it's just being a bit not efficient. But whatever, right? Efficiency was never my my greatest strength, of course. So of course I'm just being funny now. And then let's grab these. And grab that. So I guess I could get rid of this one. And then on this side here, we'll grab that. Oh, I guess we actually have to make these. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Alright, and then these will feed right there, which is great. And we got the belt for it. So we're just going to go up. Oops. And then you hit R to rotate the way that this snaps, which is also very, very handy. And we're just going to do that. And this should empty okay, right? I'm not sure how fast. Do I not have any of these? How fast are these? Yeah, they're making a lot faster than... Actually, I don't think Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Never mind. I'm going to redo this here. I'm just going to dump it out this side. That way I can put 2 outputs on it. While we're waiting, well, not waiting, let's see what we can unlock with the mech. Like with, these, I don't want to do these yet. Those, it's like stuff that I don't want to make yet. These we can't do, that we can't do. What type of tech can we go to? You always want to work towards the tech, of course. Now, I don't want to, I have a tendency, just like in Factorio, you tech up before you're actually at that level to do anything. Like, I mean, you know, we don't need steel yet. We don't need crystals. We don't need this stuff, but we can, well, that we can't, but steel we can. I think we're going to shoot for that one, because that is definitely better. These are in a different tree now, aren't they? I thought this had a different prerequisite than it used to. This one's still the... What is this? Oh, right. This is that packer thing, right? Is that what it's called? A packer? A piler? It's actually... Well, I read up. You're not piling things. You're packing them, but we're stacking them, I guess. Yeah, but you're not anywhere near. That's yellow science. So that's interesting that it's just off this tree, but I guess it's not that involved. Then the interstellar, yeah, the interstellar needs all of the titanium. And then this is a good one to get too, which we can't get. So I do want to start working towards foundations, which take forever to make, especially with Mark 1 belts, but that's okay. So we'll queue that up. Solar panels are things I always like forget to do until like way late in the game. And then these, I guess we'll get this next. Fluid we're not going to need yet. This we do need to unlock other things. It's just let's go for that because it'll take a little while for all that stuff to research. But it is researching, right? And that's kind of the main thing, is kind of researching in the background. All right, so what do we have set up here? Geez, we're not even using that much copper at the moment. So we have this set up, we have this set up, so we need to make the chips. Which chips are just copper and iron, which honestly we have right here. So again, I may just kind of, let's just put this here. I mean, I don't even know at full production you would need that amount, but we can put a couple more of these in here. And then what I want to do is I want to, let's see, what's the best way to do this? Is why no, do it like this. Grab that to there. We're gonna make some more of these too. Do that to there, and then go grab that, and then I just need to get up here to make these. Again, this is all real kind of makeshift stuff, but it's fine for this. Honestly, it is. You don't have to go hardcore setting this type of stuff up. You just, in my opinion, that's cool that we got that. In my opinion, you just don't have to. Alright, we have the faster belts, or the faster inserters, I guess you call them, sorters. Now we just gotta get them up to here. This is you always got spaghetti in the beginning of the game. That's just, how many belts we got made? Look at that, over 200 belts already. That's awesome. And then, let's see, where we're gonna run this through. This is definitely in the way, so that can go away. Let's run this like this, run that, and then run this over this, and then run it back down. Actually, no, I gotta stay up because I have to run this to here. Then we can go up again, and talk about some spaghetti. But you know what? It doesn't matter, right? Because I need to make a bunch more of these. Which as soon as these get made, do we have a? Yeah, we do there. This should start making, right? Awesome, they are. So these are producing at a rate of what, 2 per second, right? 2 per second. And how fast do these move? These move 1.5 per second. So we should be overproducing that. So let's just upgrade this as we can. And then we'll keep on rolling and see what else we need to get. We need belts, right? So I want to try to set the rest of this up. How are we doing on inserters? We need significantly more. Sometimes like just running, make as many as you can without having to make extra resources, but we definitely don't have enough. But I think we might have enough belts to run all of this out, which would be very helpful. Because the next one in line is the come on, can I fly over this, please? I always forget to fly. So we can actually do that, and then I want to go in here, and I want to change this to, actually, no, I want to leave it blank for now. Because I want to be able to run them all down, because if not, then you're copying the same recipe, and it will make everywhere, because well, it won't make these, because we don't have the stone bricks yet. Again, this just takes a bit of time, and we're really burning through the coal. I got to start smelting some of that up. Hello, everyone, to these new viewers. Just started a new series of Dyson Sphere Program after the last update that just came out. Uh-oh. Out of power. I always forget how much power, like extra power, flying takes. All right, now that we actually have these set up, we can go in here and we can set the recipes. So this is going to be sorters. And then the next one's going to be assemblers, because we were going to definitely start needing them. And then we're going to need smelters, which need bricks, which we don't have, which is fine. Oh, did I not select it? Oh, yeah, the smelters. And then we're going to do miners, steel. Oh, right, we actually have, I totally forgot, we have splitters now. So splitters we can put in, but I think I want to do, again, these need brick, which is fine. And then we just have to wait for the belts, like the bots, to catch up. What is the problem with my... Oh, right. The bots take so much power. So, we just have to let that kind of go. But what we can do in the meantime is we can set... Oh, do I not have any of these? Oh, I can make 6 of them at least. It's not as... We need more than 6. So the question here is, where is our stone? The closest stone that makes sense. Now we have stone here. It makes sense almost to bring the belt in this way, doesn't it? We just have to, like, how are we doing on power? Yeah, we're like really dragging on power. We gotta walk over to our coal, which thankfully is right here. I'm gonna grab a bunch of, I don't need that many, but I'm gonna dump it all in here. What don't we need? Boop. You don't need this. Boop. No, no, no. And then you can pick up your litter by using this tool, and you kind of hold down and you suck. Oh, this is new. I don't think before it showed the icon of what it was. I may be wrong there, but I think that's new. Like, not for the ores, but like this. I think that's new. Before, I think it was just, maybe I'm wrong. And or you click this button, and poof, it goes away. And the poofing is the best part. Now I'll show you how to get some smelters going, because I want to start making... Can I make any of these? I can't. So what we got to do, yeah, it's just gonna be slow going right now because we have to get all this stone, the stone business set up. Well, not stone business because we're. All right, I do need stone. I totally forgot. I do need stone. Can I pick this up? I need stone. Once we get the ones that are here, right? So we need to make. What is stone? How does that get made? It's a 1-to-1 per second. So we can have, can we make 6 of these? We can make 1 of these, which is not anywhere near 6, is it? But that's okay. Can you drag these yet? You can't. You can't drag them yet. Or can you? No, you cannot. I'm just gonna grab it from here. You can drag everything else, you just can't drag, still can't drag power poles, like where they just space themselves as needed. You can't, so there you go. So this is just gonna go, oh yeah, I guess I shouldn't have put that one there, should I? That's kind of definitely in the wrong spot. Guess granted, this one kind of is in the wrong spot too. But I want to go like that. And then we'll just stick that here. And then how are we doing here? We should have 1, right? So at least that's something. One of my favorite things, well, somewhat favorite, is that their miners tell you how many of the resource it has to mine. And then if you look at how, I mean, this one's because it stopped. It can tell you how quickly you're using it. So you basically take this number divided by the per second number, and that tells you how many seconds this is going to be able to run for. Theoretically, right? Theoretically. Well, no, not theoretically. It should work. This, we need to make bricks. And I want to get some these going, and then an output belt, of course. This is power is going to be powered up here, and the other one's going to be over. Oops, not get stuck there. There we go. Let's just, what's the problem here? Why is, oh, it's up here. I always forget I can fly, but not when I have no power, so I can't fly. I can't make the other towers, but right now we're wow, this is really taking a lot to make the foundations. Yikes. That's okay though, because we need foundations. I still wish you could hover over these, and it would tell you what it is. Or you can click and you can drag. You still can't do that. Oops, because 3 just does that. Unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm on. Get a couple more set up. I just want to at least want to get the hub done tonight. It's getting very late, so I definitely have to head out very soon. But I want to at least get one brick. I at least want to make one brick there, because I can't make any more without making bricks. That's the thing here. But the bricks are going to output here anyway, so where are bricks being done on the outside? So you can you run a belt backwards yet, or can't you do that? Factorio you can't. So you actually have to go in. If you hold down shift, it deletes everything. This is also super handy. And then as long as you have an inserter there ready, it should auto hook back up, I believe. Let's test that theory. It does. Awesome. And then this can run like this. I don't know exactly what else I want to put on the end of this, so I do just want to run it like from here. What? Am I seriously out of belts? No way. We need like a long reach mod to reach. I guarantee we have tons of belts now. Well, not tons. This should be full. Awesome. Oh yeah, I want to set that up. Can I do that? I can, yes. Splitters, or sorters as they are called here. Whoops. Awesome. It just takes time. Like, it can't, I just have to kind of let things take what they take, right? I mean, I can't, that's a problem early game, because you try to just build as quick as you can. Actually, what I could do in the replicator here is I could make some of this. I just don't know how that's it's just gonna take even more time. Well, maybe it'll be better, because I'll be able to dump some of this into the mech core. Because right now we have 0% regeneration. Like, it's 0% fuel generation bonus, but this one has a 50%. So if you hover down here, it tells you replicators using 240, the drones are 960, 480. Depends on how they go back out, because one comes back, it's going to hit 1 point something. And then it tells you the top core we're generating at 80, fuel we're generating at 800. So sometimes we have a plus, and then other times we have a deficit, which is why our power is just not going up. But you know what? That's perfectly fine, really. Dump that into that. Bet you will get the graphite completely hooked up. It's not quite there yet. Yeah, we just have to wait. We just have to sit here and wait for these belts to be made. It's funny that the tree, like the animation, so when you build something like over a tree, the tree explodes. I don't think it did that before. I don't remember. I'm actually going to steal all of this just so I can make more. There, that's fun. Ooh, I need rings again. I still can't fly. I have no power. I have rings right here though, so I'll just grab a bunch from here. I don't know how many I need. Probably not more than that. Let's just do in a series of 5. I'm gonna cut that off. I don't need to keep making that at the moment. Dump all that in. We actually have 5 of these, which I didn't realize I had 5 set up. But how many smelters do I have? 0. Oh, why am I doing that? We have chips right here. Can I grab that yet? I always forget, like, it's so stupid to grab things, or to make things if we could just grab them, you know? What am I looking for? Oh yeah, these. There we go. That's what I like to see. Where you can make things without having to make the like intermediate products underneath them. How we doing on that? Awesome, awesome, awesome. How we doing on production? Oh, they just take a while. They're just slow. So we can set up 2. 2 for now. I actually want to get 6 because that's what a Mark 1 belt can take. But now, granted, we can make... Oh, we can't do MK2 belts yet. What is that under, actually? Is that under this, I guess? It's MK3 splitters, MK2 belts. Which seems a little bit backwards, but... Well, obviously it's not, because that's just how it... Ooh, I don't want to do that. How it is, so... Alright, oh, our mech's actually gaining some power back, which is kind of good. And when I do my smelters, I like to do them like this. 3 and 3, because then you can put a power pole in the middle. and it covers everything quite well. Alrighty, how we doing over here? Hey, we're out of power. The last thing I'm gonna do for tonight, because it's almost midnight and I gotta wrap it up, is I want to put the rest of these out. Actually, no, I have to do it from. No, let's try to go in here and just turn that off, right? And then drag. No. Grab this and copy paste. Actually, did I get these or did they go away? This is gonna make these. This is gonna make the. I don't think I have enough then, do I? That's gonna do that. So we have that. We have this. And then we're gonna have splitters. And then we're gonna have storage boxes. And then, yeah, I think we're definitely are. Yeah, I know it's too slow. Thanks. Oh, you get the items back. Wow, holy crap, we got a lot of iron back. So what else did I want to put on this? Labs you can, but you need glass for that, and we don't have glass yet. Well, and we don't have this either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 9, 10. 10 for now. So we'll put this back on here. And the last thing I want to do tonight, oh shoot. Well, obviously is fix the power. But I want to tab. No, that's not it at all. I want to set up all the boxes. Oh no, are we seriously out of sorters? No. Never out of sorters anymore. Set it up. Up. Awesome. So these, we don't need 2 stacks at this point. These, we don't need that many stacks. This, again, we don't need that many to start. This, we need 1 stack. The splitters, again, 1 stack. What's the issue? Oh, geez, we need to make storage boxes. That would help. Too bad storage box making is here. That's okay. It is from that, right? Yeah, it's not from anything else. And then we have 2, and we have 1 more. We do. Okay, good. And then this actually has to go. No, here. So, what are we missing here then? This has to go in, right? And then everything else is hooked up, right? I think. Yeah, good. So these will do 2 stacks. This will do 4 stacks because once we get off, well, let's just do 2 stacks for now. These 1 stack is fine. Splitters we don't even have yet. This is fine. This is great. I'm just gonna grab everything because I'm here. Might as well just grab everything. But the problem is power, of course. So what we need to do is, you know what? I think we're gonna. Can we set up a power station? Like a power? We actually have it set up here. So let's just add to that. So it just says no fuel. I think it's because it's too slow. So if we run this out, we run that, and then we do it again. I can't make them at all. Okay, that's okay. But what I do want to do is I want to go over here with the smelters, and I want to set up a little smelting array. Right here, 6 of them, and then get the belt set up this way, and then get this belt going like this, and this is going to go down into here, and that's going to feed that. And that should make sense what I want to do here. I want to make graphite, which we have to wait a little bit. I just want to get this little bit done yet, and then I got to head out. I don't know why I did that. That was pointless. So I'm going to do this to this there. because we're definitely having power problems, and the coal is just not going to cut it. I should have tons of belts. Now, belt, I want to go... Oh, shoot, that was not what I wanted to do. It's because they were all connected, so they all... Shoot, it's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. We'll just redo it and let our bots work that much harder. Oh, does that not work like that now? Hold on. Run it like that then. Okay, fair enough. There. That was silly that that wouldn't work like that, but hey, what are you going to do, right? I guess it's my fault because I put it a little bit too close. Now we're at a fault line again, which is going to screw with all of this. That should be fine now, and then we'll just grab this from here. This, we got it. All right, we can make that. Now our tech is like doing good now. Logistics, we can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. We can work on solar, semiconductors, processor chips, proliferator. I guess we can start working on. What does this do again? It what do these do? It gives you production speed and extra products. So I guess it's good. I guess it's good. I mean, right? I mean, I don't know. But again, I don't want to start teching past where we actually are. Which right now, I'm queuing up everything to tech past where we should be. So sometimes I don't really like doing that all the time because you end up, well, not messing up, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, oh, you got to get caught up. I need this. I need this. Yeah, we're big time hurting on power. We should be better now. Well, yeah, this has to actually hook up first. Whoops. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Okay, so just dump this in here. So I'm going to dump the whole thing. And then the graphite's going to go into my mech. Actually, it will always pull from the last slot, by the way. So whatever you want it to be pulling from, mainly you have to have it in the last slot. Maybe eventually we'll do this. Oh, look at that. We have actually 4 drones that we can have at the moment. It's kind of cool. They don't really go. I guess they come out of here. I don't know. Oh, this isn't even hooked up. Oh, we can't hook it up. That's right. So I actually want to down these two. Because if not, it's not going to work. There we go. Now we're doing, well, we're not doing good, we're doing better. Let's just set up a little bit more. Can we set up one more? Well, we set a bunch more up. I think you can run 10 of these off one belt. I don't exactly remember how fast it's being consumed. I don't know what that is. It doesn't tell you. But you know what? Let's oh, you know what we have? Oh, we don't have any of these. We can make a couple. The wireless power towers. And they draw, I mean, they draw a lot of power. But watch what they do if you're not familiar with it. You stick them down, boom, you go in there, just charge your mech and charge it quite fast. Well, you put it down here, it tells you you're charging, power charging 9.4 megawatts compared to a kilowatt. You know, so we're going to delete one so we can take it with us. Hey, look at that. Now we're doing something. I'm going to take, do we need all that many? Splitters. This. Great, great, great. What are we actually lacking right now? I don't know if I need this many of these things, but we actually have enough to start producing, or start, well, belts, we don't have enough belts. So here's the first challenge that we're having, is we don't have enough of these. So we're going to cheat again and set up another one. Whatever. We'll just make it, we'll handcraft a couple. Again, this, should have said it again twice. Again, this just runs in the background. But like the mall. It's not a mall. I don't like calling it a mall either. Some people call it malls. I don't like calling it a mall. I know a lot of people don't. They call it a hub because it is a hub. It's where you go to gather things. But anyway, guys, I think yeah, we're at midnight now, so I think I want to hit the hay, as they say. That's a term to say you're going to go to bed. But I want to thank everybody who's been lurking around, watching the stream, or popped in for a minute or two. Thanks to Jeff for the little bit of chatting. I know he's on his way to bed. I know I started. The people who usually watch my streams were doing other things tonight, playing with other people, which I opted out of tonight. So those viewers I didn't really have. And normally I also stream during the day. But hopefully, come next week, I can stream regularly during the day, so I can get more of the European time zone people. Because right now over there it's like 5 a.m. and most of them are asleep. Not everybody, but most of them are asleep or maybe waking up or something like that. But anyway, thank you all. Thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it, the continued support. All my videos, if you're still watching, go to YouTube, The Ontario Gardener under YouTube, and subscribe to my channel. I'm posting all my videos there now. Hey, we got our solar panels. We're going to have to set a rig up for that next time. We actually need silicone for that, which making silicone from rocks, I think that's how you make it still, right? From rocks, it's very tedious, so maybe we'll just not do that. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.